Hello and welcome to 360 Gamercast, episode 760 for Tuesday, the 23rd of December, 2025. I'm your host, Mark Webb, Gamertag, Pearson ID, Steam ID, Webby, 360G. And joining me today is...
It's Graham, or GRMox14.
Merry Christmas, it's Mr. Peebs.
Merry bollocks, that's Nick.
And Slade bells for it for the Christmas thing.
Well, happy Christmas to everybody and a happy new year to all our listeners. It's been this year's gone very fast. Just a couple of things I want to get out of the way beforehand. This is going to be our last show of 2025. It's been a crazy year, as I say. And the next date we are recording on, we're having a little bit of a break. It's going to be on the 18th of January. And that's going to be our Game of the Year show. So, having a few weeks off, a well-deserved break over the new year and first couple of weeks of January. And then we'll be back on it. A couple of little changes that might happen, as I've been in discussions with Nick today. Obviously, I'm a grumpy bastard, as you can tell. I'm wearing my bar humbug hat, and I moan about everything. And, I think a little bit of that is like a lot of the new games that come out just piss me off. So I'm actually going to try my very best next year. We'll see how long this holds out for. I'll give it a month. I'm going to try not to buy any games next year. I probably will end up buying some games, but I'm going to try my very best to buy as little games as possible and play some and go back to playing some older games. When I've already started going back to some older games the past couple of weeks, and it's been very enjoyable, which I'll briefly touch on shortly. But I just find on a personal level, obviously the podcast has been going for 18 years. I've always tried to play the latest and greatest games to talk about on the show. The last few months for me, it started to feel a bit of like a job. So I've tried to cut back on playing games that I don't really want to play, and I've just been playing games that I want to play, which is why I've been playing less games and just hammering on a few, which are good, but I'm trying to get rid of that guilt inside me for not playing all the games, because I've not played all the new releases this year and stuff. But I think obviously the age of the podcast, the age of the community, the retro section in the Discord is very popular anyway. It might be nice just to go back and play some older games, talk about the older games. I can join Nick in the retro hour, and I think we'll have a fun time. So
Backlog Bonanza.
Yes. Saying that, yeah, well, I mean, that's a cool name. I'm going to have to write that down on my notes, actually. And that is saying something, because like today I was going through my backlog. So I've got like a backlog folder on Steam, and this is just on Steam. And there's like over like 200 games in there. There's probably even more than that just on Steam. And I've also got Xbox, PlayStation as well. And it's like crazy. Let's just start ripping through some of these older titles that are awesome, which I will touch on a few that I've been playing and loving the past week or so when we get into it in a minute. But apart from that, just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas again. I hope you're well. It's great to have a full squad on tonight with Graham, Peebs, Nick and Darren. Absolutely fantastic. And I think we will get into it now. Before we get into games we played, I just want you to ponder something before we start, and that is what this is a question from Tag. So hello Tag, thank you. What's your favorite Christmas game to play? Now I don't want you to answer now. I want you to think on it a little bit and then give your answers later. So just think about your favorite Christmas, maybe a Christmas themed game, or a game that you just like to go back to every Christmas time because it makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. Cool. Right. Also, big shout out to Cutty and Sai123 and Clarky in the Twitch chat. Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you so much for joining us live. Epic times. And I hope you like my hat. My hat. I love it. It's a bit tight, and I only have a small head, so. But bar humbug to you all. Right, so let's get into it. Graham, you haven't been here for quite a few weeks. Tell us what you've been doing with yourself. Rocking out, I hear.
Well, I had a show a couple of weeks ago. I've been doing rehearsals for that. My daughter was coming back from uni, so I kind of tied the weekend together, went up there for a couple of nights, and then kind of drove her back over the over the Monday coming back. So yeah, I've been out and about, and I generally not gaming all that much, to be honest.
I've seen you online on the PlayStation, mate. I've seen you.
I pop on and play. I have to say, the number one game I play, because I can play in small bursts, is probably Ball Pit. I'm still playing that.
Yeah, mate.
It's the best 11 quid I think I've ever spent. Yeah, so I've just been kind of grinding through that and just trying to kind of mop up all the collectibles. I've unlocked all the levels.
Mm-hmm.
I've unlocked all of the sort of structures for your village. I've unlocked absolutely everything. I've built all the stat boost sort of buildings, and I'm just kind of going through. And I don't know if you've seen, but next year this game is getting 4 free content updates.
Ooh.
I believe the first one lands in something like January or February.
Right.
And there's 2 or 3 coming out throughout the year, and there's new ball types, new buildings, so a little bit of everything, I believe.
Oh, nice. Good to hear.
That could be good for anyone who's bought the game, or it could be very good for people who haven't bought the game, I guess.
Well, I downloaded the trial after Sensei mentioned it a while back. Yeah, and I enjoyed played of it, and I could see myself getting into it like yourself, Graham. But I've just held off on the. I know it's only 11 quid, but I've just got so much playing. I'm playing so much of it that I've just left it for now. But I definitely will go back to it and purchase it at some point.
It's a definite slow burn. Yeah.
That way, when it's on sale, you'll get a notification.
Yeah.
But no, if anybody out there hasn't tried it, like you say, there is on PlayStation at least. I know there is a free hour that you can wade in and give it a try. And you haven't really got anything to lose there. And I think it's just pretty much it's like a game from 20 years ago, isn't it? It's very basic, it's very stripped back, but it also at the same time has quite a lot of depth and replayability.
Yeah.
And if you've got Xbox Game Pass or PC Game Pass, it's on there for free. So
yeah, it's definitely worth a look. But I'm still enjoying playing a bit of that. Really
nice, mate. No, that's good. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, cool.
The PlayStation's a bit weird on their sales, I've noticed. Because like some games drop and some games just don't drop. Like you expect, like as an example, older sports games to drop in price. Hang on, my boy's just dropped in. Hang on.
Hello.
Can you to say good night?
Yeah, I'll come and say good night in a minute. See you later, mate. But like I was looking, on the store today, and I was like, I fancy, because I love my baseball, and it's like, the new baseball game will be out early next year because of the new season. So this year one has surely got to be cheaper, and they give you that, and on PS Plus they've got a 3-hour trial, but it's still full price to fucking buy, and I'm like, that's so annoying.
Did it not Game Pass this year then?
No, they've stopped the Game Pass on it
MLB.
now. No, you have to buy it now on Xbox too. Yeah.
So I'm wondering how it actually does, because they don't even do boxed versions of it anymore as well. I'm pretty much sure.
Obviously in America it sells really well, but everywhere else in the world also like shite. Well, apart from Mexico, well, Japan is big on the baseball as well, so maybe a few countries.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah, it's like their number one sport.
Yeah, but
I would say.
But yes. Anyway, I'm going to move on. Peebs is here. Nice to have you, Peebs.
You're welcome.
We've been gaming a little bit this week, haven't we?
We have a bit, mate. Yeah,
which has been really nice, actually. We've pumped quite a lot of hours into a couple of games this week together as friends.
Yeah. We've been playing 2 shouts. Well, probably your game as well. Maybe your multiplayer game of the year, and then maybe my multiplayer game of the year.
Yeah, which one shall we start with?
Well, we'll start with Arc Raider, since that's the more recent one, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been putting, I think I put about 40 hours. I bought it a couple of weeks later than everyone else because I was sort of a bit hesitant. I didn't know nothing about it, but then everyone in Discord was obviously raving about it, saying how much fun they've been having on it. So I purchased it, and I thought it was obviously only 30. I think it's 32 quid on the PlayStation.
Yeah, 31.99 or something.
Yeah, but yeah, money well spent, really. Just loving everything about it. I've never really done these sort of scavenge games. Apparently, there's a few of them, isn't there? One my like Webby, you said, like it's similar to Tarkov, but obviously Tarkov's a lot more hardcore.
Yeah.
And then I've got a guy at work who plays a lot of this. It's called Vigor. It's a similar type game apparently. But I think that was on the PlayStation 4. But I think he still plays it, so it must be still a community playing it, and it's a similar type game. But Arc Raiders, I'm really loving it. I've been playing with obviously Webby and Sly and a few other community members, Dougster.
Yeah.
And then I've got a couple of mates at work who I've been playing with. So it's good to we just talk about it all day at work and stuff. And
oh wow!
So when we finish work, we'll get straight on it. So yeah, but the only thing was they're not very good at it. So that they're holding me back. One of them's so cautious; he doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to engage in anything. Like even the robots, he's frightened of. He's like just crouching all the way around and just like sometimes you've got to pick and choose when you start attacking the robots, arcs, or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
But you can't be too cautious and just literally just try and sneak around the whole map the whole time. But yeah, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? The graphics are awesome. The gameplay's really done really well. I'm loving it. The only thing I would say is I think it's slightly hard. Even like sometimes when you do engage with the robots, you can die really quick. Even the most simplest, like them little roller fireball things.
Yeah.
I mean, you can shoot them in like one hit, but if they get anywhere near you, it takes pretty much all your shield off and half your energy. You can end up losing a lot of health just with the simplest robot. But
I think what makes
when we played over the weekend,
go on. Yeah, I think what makes the game is not the missions, because I think the missions are really boring. I'll go in that map and grab some stuff, but it doesn't tell you where the stuff is. So you ended up with I've got 2 screens on my PC, so I use my other screen as a walkthrough guide up to tell me where to go. And I find that a little bit frustrating.
Definitely, I've found that. Yeah, like I said, the probably 2 bits that are annoying. It's the robots are quite aggressive, and you can lose a battle quite easily. And also, the missions. I actually enjoyed doing the missions, but like you say, they're very vague of what you got to do.
Yeah.
And then literally everyone's having to get guide up. I mean, I've sat here next to my iPad and I'm having to get the guide up to know what to do.
Yeah.
So that's annoying. There should be a bit more. There should be like a quest marker, or at least something, or like a circle right at the end, searching that area.
In the area, yeah.
Yeah. At least you're right. At least you're in the right area, because sometimes you just don't know where you are. And without a guide, I think people would struggle with these quests.
100%. But I think what makes the game is just the randomness of when you go into that level. And there's quite a few levels now, isn't there? And they're all very different. The graphics on them are really good. But it's just the randomness of the AI with the arcs. And then obviously you've got the other randomness of other players. Because you could go in and you could meet some cool players who just leave you alone, which we had a couple of times with Sly. Or... because I got on the voice channel, I was like, "Oh, please don't shoot us. We're trying to do a mission," and they were like, "Yeah, okay." But then you get other missions where it's just they just shoot on sight. you know. And then there was that one mission we went into. I think I can't remember what the map was. Blue something, I think it's called.
Blue Gate, isn't it?
Blue Gate, yeah. And then we lasted about 2 minutes because it was just we spawned and we just got absolutely fucked over by the arcs. There was loads of them just absolutely hammered us, and it was just, and we were just like, oh, great. And then we went in it again, and we were okay. So yeah, it's very random, and that's what makes it. As I say, it's not the missions.
Well, no, and it's random on who you can bump into, because sometimes, like you say, you can bump into raiders all the time, and then other times I've played it, I don't see a raider at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's quite random.
Yeah, I think the only thing I worry about with it, I mean, I've had a really fun time with like playing it in co-op with you guys and with Depths as well, and a few other people from the community. Sometimes I go in on my own, like on a solo, depending on my mood, and I do have fun on it. But I just worry about the longevity on it, because I spoke to Depths and he said to me that he's done all the quests and he just kind of doesn't feel any pull to go in and play it. But then other people have done the quests and they feel the pull because they want to upgrade all their, upgrade Scrappy and all their work benches.
The benches and stuff.
So I think it depends on the type of person you are, I guess. But
well, yeah, but also I think people have rinsed it now, but I think there's like a second season starts this week, where they're going to bring out some new bits, and I think it's going to be a game that they're constantly updating and evolving.
Yeah,
there's going to be new seasons, new maps, new maps. Yeah, and I think at some point they'll put new quests and stuff in it. I think because it's been so popular, I think they're just going to keep doing things for it. I mean, they've got this cold. They've got an event at the minute, the cold snap event at the minute, which is quite cool. Yeah, I think they've brought in this prestige thing now, because like you said, Webby, people getting to rank 75, I think, which is the limit, and then like, oh, well, that's it now. I've done the game. But now they've brought this thing in now, haven't they, where I think you can add all your bits that you've collected, salvaged, you can put them towards like this ship thing, and then it sort of leaves the area, but then it basically sets you back down. It's like a prestige, and you lose all your stuff. But depending on how, I can't remember exactly how it works, but depending on how well you've done in the game, it will give you so many skill points for the next, because it resets all your skill tree. Right. But depending on how well you've done, it will give you so many skill points for your next run of when you start back at 0. I don't know anyone who's actually done it yet. But
no.
It would make sense, because obviously if you only get a set amount, because you can't fill out the skill tree with the points you're given, you've got to basically make choices. And if you're given a bunch of extra ones for resetting, that means there's a few extra stat points you can stick into different perks and stuff for the second time round.
But yeah, because apparently it started off as just a PvE game, but the developers said that when they were testing it and playing it, they found it quite boring, and that's when they brought the PvP element into it.
Playing with the wrong people.
Yeah, but apparently people have been saying they would like the PvE, because people want to do these quests without the fear of running into other raiders and getting killed. Because, like you said, Webby, when we was playing it yesterday, and we're trying to do these quests, and you get spawned from one end of the map and you quest right over the other side. You've got to navigate past all these arcs, and then you get near it, and then you get shot by another bloody raider, and you're like, please, we're in the middle of a quest, leave us alone.
Yeah, it's like we were. So I was trying to do this one quest. You had to fix some thing on top of that building. Do you remember? And then we found it was in an elevator shaft. You had to go up this rope. But there's turret robots up there, so we're trying to shoot the robots so we could go up there without getting killed. And then a couple of players turned up and was fucking started to shoot us. So we was getting attacked from behind with the robots, attacked from the other end by these bloody people, and we got absolutely fucked over. It was so frustrating.
Yeah, I found I've been in with obviously loads, you and Depths and Sly, Doug Stern. I've been in with a couple of mates from work, and when I've been in trios and got into battles, I've never won any.
Yeah.
The only time, because there's a trophy for killing 10 people, I've killed 8.
Right.
And they're all single players when I've been playing it singly.
Ah, right, yeah.
So, because apparently it's supposed to put you in, isn't it? It has this algorithm where it knows if you're an aggressive player, it will then put you in a lobby with fellow aggressive players. And if you're a non-aggressive player, it will put you in with non-aggressive players, so that you, like, if you're playing solo, the chances of running into someone who's going to try and shoot you are slim if you play that way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not always going to work like that, but
yeah.
But yeah, it's close to being game of the year for me. It's certainly top 2.
Well, it's just fun, you know. And I know I've complained about obviously the missions. There's like a lack of a story, but when you actually do play it, I mean, I have more fun playing it in like duos or trios, to be honest, because it's that banter back and forth as well as playing it. And it's just fun. Yeah. It's like playing, like an old 360 game. You're just chatting shit and you're exploring and you're looting and you're fighting enemies. And that's where the fun is. So no, I completely get it. It's a great, it's a fun game. And as I say, the graphics are gorgeous. It has a nice blend, like a good variety of AI enemies with the different arcs. But it has that good fear factor of, do I want to bring in this really good gun I've just upgraded just in case some fucker kills me and I lose it. You got all of that as well, those emotions, which does bring something extra to the game as well.
Definitely.
So it's and the other thing is it's very different to, especially on console, it's very different to any other game that's been on console, because obviously I do compare this to Tarkov a little bit, because obviously it's very similar, just third person, and you can see the map and that, but the actual gameplay, like the way you play it, is exactly the same. Get in, loot, you lose your stuff, etc. So it's a fun game for sure. And you can't compare it to Battlefield because they're completely different games.
Yeah, so. I guess. But
you'll have to try and get Collie into it, Peebs, because I think
he tried, because I think his sons were playing it. What Collie's like. He played like one game, no, it's crap, and put it down. He just doesn't have any chance. But I was saying, I'd love like the environments. I'd love like if that's how Fallout 76 was.
Yeah.
Because obviously I've been playing a bit of that as well recently. Getting back into that because a mate at work was playing it, and I just got in there with him, and he'd put like something like 700 hours into it.
Wow.
He's really big into it. And although I like the Fallout universe and stuff, it is looking a bit dated. Whereas Ark Raiders looks beautiful. If they could do something like that environment, if that was a Fallout game, that would be, excellent.
Do you know what's
one of the interesting things are you about to say about the environments, how they managed to get it the way that it is and still running smoothly and everything?
Yeah.
They pissed off loads of the fucking like ray tracing, all these other lighting techniques, didn't they? And they just went back to like basics and like mood lighting.
Yeah, and it looks great.
Which was always fine anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like it looks great, and it even runs at 60 FPS on a Steam Deck. You know what I mean? So they've done something right with the engine on this. It just, whatever you chuck at it, it just runs well, which is really good. I reckon the Switch 2 would run this easy. So,
it would need to be probably streamed from somewhere rather than.
I reckon it'll work fine. But no, it's a fun game, mate, and it's nice because it's, as I say, it's different to anything else that's on, especially on console and stuff. And it's great. It's got the crossplay, and the crossplay works well. So it's a good fun game. So. It's just a bit annoying for me on a personal level that it's released at pretty much the same time as Battlefield, because even though they're different type of games, they're two games that are multiplayer
similar
focused.
Audience would enjoy.
And you got to sacrifice time on one to play the other.
It'll at least be another way of getting sort of like more console people into the extraction type of games.
Yeah.
Outside of also like the Dark Zone.
Yes.
The Division.
Yeah.
So they're probably kicking themselves over at Ubisoft, aren't they? Because
Probably.
They were basically planning on making, I don't know whether it's still going ahead, but like an actual separate offshoot game, weren't they? That was just basically Dark Zone, a lot of free to play.
Right. That's a shame. Yeah, so that's Arc Raiders. Yeah, quite a few people in the community played with this week, and we've had a good time, Peebs, haven't we? So it's been
good. Yeah. And I'll plan on playing plenty more of it over Christmas. Excellent. So if anyone's got it and wants to have a game, add me. Pitbull Peebs on PlayStation.
Sweet.
The superior console.
Awesome. And obviously the other game that we've been playing together is obviously Battlefield 6. I don't really think we need to talk about it too much more. It's Battlefield,
well, no, I'm still,
you know.
yeah, it's Battlefield. I'm still liking it. It still looks gorgeous. They're still obviously doing they've had a winter thing as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
Added winter features into it, which are pretty cool and stuff. And we've been doing challenges. I did my Red Bull challenges, so I've got my Red Bull can thing that hangs off your gun.
Yeah.
Just waiting for them to release the unicorns.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't this another game, Webby, that basically ditched a lot of the lighting things to make it run a lot better?
Probably. Well, there's no ray tracing options I can see in the options. It's not needed. I mean, it looks great. You know, don't get me wrong. Like the reflections, they look great. But on games like it's not needed. You know.
No, if you've like, I can understand, but like we've always said, like Cyberpunk and stuff, rainy wet streets and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. It does add to the immersion. But on like dusty, war-torn battlefields, no one gives a shit.
No, you're too busy just running around with causing
or being all twitchy with someone trying to shoot at you.
Yeah. So, what?
But yeah, so 2 multiplayer games that I'm putting. You know, I'm still finding time to play both. And then you add Call of Duty in there as well. Warzone, which has taken a back seat lately. But I've just read this week that, and I think Sly put it in the Discord, that they're doing a Fallout crossover thing on there. So I'll be switching that on and having a look at that, just to have a gander.
Well, Black Ops 7 is the worst selling COD in like 20 years, apparently.
Yeah, well, I haven't.
I'm actually kind of amazed with that. Well, we knew it looked iffy, but you know what the masses are like. They'll just run out and buy the same thing, even if loads of people were like, "Oh, I'm not interested." You'll still find out it does like shitloads. A bit like all the people I see on Twitter or whatever moaning about like Madden or the latest NBA 2K or whatever it is, and it still ends up like the top selling game in America.
Yeah.
For the year.
Yeah. I think Battlefield for me has taken COD's crown this year, big time. I mean, it's only been out a couple of months, and I've done 160 hours on it. I mean, that is insane. It's like literally every evening I'm on it for like 5 or 6 hours, and I'm not bored of it. It's just playing. Literally, all I play is Conquest, and I've been concentrating on the challenges recently. I completed the winter one, the for the battle pass. Yeah, I've nearly finished the main battle pass now. I've got like one more section to go, and I've done it. And that's just because I just enjoy playing the game. You know, there's only one map I don't like, which is that Sobek City, because it's just a sniper's paradise. It's annoying. But all the other maps I like. Yes, they're maybe not big enough compared to the old Battlefields. And yes, flying a chopper is it's just a suicide mission because you're shot down within a minute of taking off. But apart from those little niggles, I still think the game, they've really turned it around. You think how bad 2042 was received, and they've taken all of that negativity on board, you know, got rid of the silly main characters, and it's gone back to actual proper army dudes, you know, with their different things. You know, you got your sniper and your medic and stuff like that, you know, your assault, and they all have different things that they can do, different guns and stuff. I just love it. It's just gone back to the old days. I just feel like when I'm playing this, I just feel like I'm playing back on the 360 again, because it's just that kind of old school fun gameplay. And pretty much every evening I'm on, people join me on the Discord for a chat, and we just play, and that's great.
Have you dropped off the red sec now?
I've literally done it. I've played about 4 games of red sec in total since the game came out.
See, I still quite like it. I like the gauntlet mode. And I wasn't overly keen on the battle royale at first, but it's more because Collie and our Warzone crew, they do sometimes play red sec.
Yeah.
Playing with them, I have found it more enjoyable playing with friends rather than randoms.
Yeah, of course.
I think even Collie's won quite a few games on it, which is
nice.
It's harder than Warzone. But yeah, I still want to go on Red Sec and play a bit more of that as well. So yeah, I'm still liking Red Sec. But yeah, Battlefield altogether is still great. I'm still going to be playing it over Christmas. That and Ark Raiders.
Nice, yeah. I think the thing for me is obviously like I kind of fell off the whole kind of battle royale because I've spent so many hours on Warzone with you and Colin and other battle royale type games as well, and I've just kind of just wanted that old school kind of just those multiplayer modes I used to love on Battlefield. And I'm just a conquest boy at heart, even going back to Battlefield on bloody hell back in the mid 2000s on was it 1942 or whatever the fuck it was called, 2142, can't remember. Numbers in my brain just jumble up, but yeah, it's good fun, it really is. So it's nice to see that people are still playing it in the community. It's not died off at all, which is really, really nice. Just would be nice to see Clarky on a bit more. I know you're listening, Clarky. Try and get on a bit more with me and Ninja Rods and Peebs.
Yeah, I haven't seen Clark on it for ages.
I know. So, yeah, that's Battlefield. Still loving it. And those are kind of my multiplayer games of choice at the minute. So, Nick, I'll let you talk for a minute. I do need to run off while you talk. I just need to go and tuck my kids in. So I'll be back in a minute while you guys chat for a couple minutes.
Okay, carry on. All good.
Yeah, I finished a game, which is rare for me. I've been playing it for a while. I don't know if Switch, if you've finished it yet. Donkey Kong Bonanza?
No, I'm still like only a couple of levels in.
Oh, yeah, it does go on a bit, but yeah, finally finished it. It is a good game. It's got that Nintendo polish and stuff like that, and music's pretty good. But there was and I Googled it as well, there's a difficulty spike, like on the boss before the end type thing. And I was like, what the hell is going on? This easy Nintendo game has basically turned into Dark Souls. And I done the usual thing, I was like, why can't I kill him? And why 20-30 seconds? And I did the usual thing where you just like, I think I got right towards the end, but it's like sort of a multi-stage boss fight, but there was no like continues, if you know what I mean. So it's like, so I looked online, watched someone do a YouTube review, and I was like, why is this guy doing it without getting hit and with like a third of the hearts that I've got? But that's always the way in it. And after I watched, I got most of the idea down. It's just because I didn't play it for like a month or two and went back to it, and I forgot a few of the moves I'd learned, like when jump and double jump, but you jump and then press a button, you sort of like roll forward, which I kind of needed to do, and I forgot that existed. Because I think that's the thing when you go back to a game. And I don't know if I want to... Do you care if I spoil the ending?
I don't give a toss, mate. But,
no, I don't know if you ain't going to play it, and you're not going to play it.
No, I'm not, mate.
It's got it.
Is it? I imagine it's sort of like a prequel game, isn't it? It must be a prequel or an alternate worlds kind of thing.
Well, we kind of knew already, like, who their developers were. Basically, I mean, I won't spoil exactly what happened, but, well, kind of. But basically, you get to, like, the Earth's crust, you make your wish thing, and you go back up to the surface with Pauline, and you come out at New Donk City from Mario Odyssey.
Oh,
Nice.
right, that's cool.
It's quite, I mean, it's been out five months, so I think that's fair, possibly to do. If anyone's hardcore Nintendo fan, they probably already know this now. And that's just weird because a lot of these games, obviously, like all the Nintendo games, they're all, got so many, like Mario, Donkey Kong, Zelda. And that's just weird seeing them in the same universe, like the games. I know Donkey Kong's in Mario thing, but it's just you never normally have. They don't normally do sequels, do they? Nintendo. That normally each game's their own thing. Like usually, like Zelda's, you wouldn't see Mario turn up in a Zelda, would you?
No.
Or anything like that. It's just weird seeing like Donkey Kong in that area. I mean, you didn't see, well, I don't know if you did, you didn't see Mario or anything, but I think I got something like 400 bananas, and there's 777 in total. But yeah, no way am I going to get all those because, some of those are like so well hidden and stuff. Like I think you could probably spend hundreds of hours trying to get through it. But yeah, it's a decent game. I probably would have done better if I'd have just stuck at it at one game. But because I was playing that mostly handheld, I was using the Switch handheld when I wasn't like on the TV and stuff like that. But yeah, decent game. I think you should get back on it, Switch.
Darren's got so many games, mate. He ain't got time to play them all. I've got
more games than him, but he's trying to play them all. I'm just complaining about not playing them. That's the difference. Yep. So, game of the year finished, or is it?
Ooh, who knows? Okay, cool, man. I've tucked my kids in, so that's all good. They probably won't be asleep for another hour or so. But anyway, Darren, talk to me.
I'll say probably the thing I've been playing the most this week is in and out of like Borderlands 4.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Because it's a big old game, because they obviously made it sort of like open worldy, didn't they, this time round? So you're sort of going around and unlocking safe houses and doing side quests dotted about the different areas.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. I think I'm just under halfway through the game, or around halfway through. I've taken out 2 of the big sort of bosses, the ones in each area. There's like 3 areas, and then I think there's a central area afterwards. Okay. So I've done 2 of those and done the 2 vaults as well in those areas, which give you kind of a bit sort of shitty upgrades in a way. It just basically upgrades your gliding. So one of the things you can do in this is you can just like jump and hold the jump button, and you can glide across to certain different areas and such. But obviously there's like a stamina bar that slowly runs down, and then you drop. But when you complete the vaults, it basically increases things to do with that, like regen time and stuff, which isn't really like super fantastic. And I've yet to actually get a legendary off even any of the vault bosses. But there is an event running at the moment till I think early January, where any of the, I think, normal bosses outside of like I think they've got like takedown bosses or like a raid boss or something in the end game.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
There's like increased drop chance for legendaries off of those, and the Moxie's Encores. So when you complete like a main boss in the game, or any of the side ones to do with the bunkers and such, you can basically pay money to replay it. To sort of respawn the boss. And it's pretty cheap as well. I think I'm paying about like 28,000, and one of the guns I can pick up is worth like 100,000. So you're not going to run out of money doing that.
What are you playing on Switch?
PS5.
Okay. The trophies like, because I know Rubbish username in the was saying in the Facebook page ages ago when it came out, he said the achievements are horrendous.
They're kind of like given to you so sparingly, and I think most of them are like completing all of certain activity X, etc.
Oh dear.
And sort of things like that. So that's a bit disappointing because I always remember, especially with like the earlier Borderlands games, they had some quite fun trophies, didn't they?
Yeah.
Wasn't one of the trophies in one of the games like you've got to keep something airborne for a certain amount of time?
Oh, I can't remember.
Or was that Crackdown? Might have been one of the Crackdowns, to be honest. But yeah, it's a fun game. It still has its annoyances every now and again, but I've got a couple of guns now that just absolutely shred the crap out of enemies. Like SMGs that I picked up off open world bosses, because you've got like open world events. So you'll sort of see on the map like a sort of upside down exclamation point in grey, and that's usually like a bubble area that when you walk into it, it spawns like a random boss in there for you to take out. But if you walk out of the bubble, it despawns it.
Oh, wow.
So you have to be really careful because you can be partway through a fight, get hit by like an explosive attack or something and get knocked out the bubble, and then they just disappear. You're like, great. There's also another weird event that I did where you basically like just killing enemies and fueling a cannon to shoot meteorites out of the sky.
Fun. That's mad. Not really a game like, I don't know how popular this new Borderlands is, because it got a bit of hate when it launched, didn't it? I'm not really sure how well it's done.
It was the performance, wasn't it? Like it was struggling with performance on I think most platforms, but it is a lot better now.
Oh, that's good to
I
hear.
will say there isn't any of those as anywhere near as much as like the plain textures, and it takes a while to load in.
Okay, cool.
Like it even used to do it when you was on the title screen looking at your character, and it hasn't loaded any of the textures in on them, and you're like, yeah, that looks great.
Huh.
So yeah, I'll plan on sort of plodding through and finishing it off. I'm going to hit like top level 50 before I'm about halfway through. So that's kind of a bit disappointing, but I have been going off and doing the side stuff. I haven't been like mainlining the story quests.
Yeah. You've been playing it on your own or co-op?
Just on my own. I played through 3 on my own as well, and Wonderlands. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because it's obviously when the Borderlands 1, 2, and 3 came out, everyone was on them, weren't they? But this one doesn't seem to have been as popular.
I think perhaps people have just had enough. Like they've just like, I've seen it before, played it before. Get like a lot of series get to that point, don't they? I think
it is more of the same.
Yeah,
I will say, like in certain aspects, and you do get that slight annoyance of like 90-something% of the guns are shitty. And they're not good to use or fun.
That's a shame.
So that's when when you hit your stride is when you get a good couple of weapons and you start getting your build together more as well.
Yeah.
You're doing like increased status damage, etc. But there's a lot of like things you can tweak and muck about in it compared to the previous one anyway. With sort of other things you equip to your character rather than just a shield and weapons and a character mod. So yeah, Borderlands 4.
Cool. It's my go, I guess, isn't it? At the bottom of the list, even though we have already talked about Battlefield. I think my most played game this week, apart from Battlefield and Ark Raiders, has been Gran Turismo 7.
Next.
Seriously, mate, like this just goes on to a bit of news. So obviously, they introduced the new DLC the other week, and the Power Pack DLC, and I've been playing that quite a bit as well. It gave you an extra 50 races and the proper race kind of experience of practice, qualifying and race. And I don't know what it is. Like something like I know this game is 3 years old, but something about it at the minute, it's like I have this massive pull to play it, like just constantly. Like every evening, like I'll be playing Ark or Battlefield. I'll come off, and I'll go downstairs and I might watch like an episode or something on the telly. The missus will go to bed and I'll be like, bit of Gran Turismo, and then I'll end up playing it till like 2 a.m. Like just it's weird, like the power pack, like the races on the power pack are really long anyway, especially when you get to the later ones. There's actual proper 24-hour races on there, which I've not got to yet. But I did the longest I've done on there was the Nordschleifer, and that was like a 40-minute race. It was fucking mental, but I really enjoyed it. But I find, like, not just playing the new DLC, I found myself playing the online a lot this week as well. So basically there's 2 different online modes on this, and one of them's like you look for a server and you go on it, but I've been playing the sport mode, and the way the sport mode works, for those of you that don't know, is there's 3 different races a week, the same track, and they last for a week, and they're 3 different cars, and there's a race every half an hour. So basically the way I do it is I queue up like 15 minutes beforehand and do a few laps to get your qualifying time in, which saves for the whole week, so you don't have to keep on doing that, and that puts you on where you're going to start on the grid for that online race. And I've just been hammering the sport mode, playing it online, and I've been absolutely loving it, because I know it's a console game, and not normally console racers, they're just shite online because people just race like dicks. But there's something about this game, it's pretty clean, and I think they do it really well, because it kind of senses if someone's going to ram you, they'll just ghost through you and slam into the wall. And the same if they're going to slam you from the side, like hard. So it's very good at knowing. You can like nudge each other slowly, but I don't know what it is. I've just been really enjoying just doing that. I've been trying to get gold on all the licenses. Like, I've done all the trophies on the game now, apart from 2. And the 2 trophies I need are to get gold on all the licenses and to get 3 specific cars, which only come up in rotation every so often.
That's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, but you need a lot of credits for them. So I'm kind of like not spending any credits now, just so I know I've got them. Because the way the map says, there's like the legendary cars go in a certain place on the map, and you can buy them from the specialist legendary dealer, and they're really expensive, and you got to get 3 of these certain cars to get the trophy, and they rotate round like some can be months, apparently. I've read online. So I don't know what it is. It's like, I don't know what, like, the way I'm feeling with games at the minute is I've kind of been yearning for that kind of old school kind of feeling games, like not really worrying about the online bollocks, just jumping on, just playing. And like, I remember I've got really good memories of playing Gran Turismo on the PS1 and PS2, and it was literally like single player, and it was like that. You collect your cars, you do your licenses, you do your races, and it gives me those vibes for the most part, and I really like that, because when I play it, I find it really relaxing. Even if I'm playing on the new DLC and it's fucking hard, because it's got this new AI, it's called Sophie AI 3.0, and the AI is really good at racing. Like, like on older racing games, they'll be bumping into you or acting like you're not there. Like, they react to you. And, it's really good and very competitive. You can't just fly off into the distance and leave them all behind and ends up being a boring race. You've always got cars you're fighting with, which makes it more fun as well. And I'm just like sitting there on the sofa at like 1 a.m, controller in hand. And the PlayStation 5 controller is so fucking good with this game, because you feel every little nuance on the track with the different triggers and the haptics and that. And I just have a little smile on my face before I go to bed just playing this game. And it's just so fucking good. Like, the graphics on this are just insane. There's so many cars. There's so, like, I've not played a racing game where there's just so much variety of things to do. You got your main races, you've got circuit experiences, you got your licenses, I've got the new Power Pack DLC, you got 2 different ways to play online, and it's just so much to do. You got your weekly challenges, it goes on. And what really spoke to me about this week was there was a bit of news I noted, and bearing in mind this game is 3 years old now. It's now got over 2 million monthly players playing this game, more than it's ever had in its lifespan. And remember, this is not on PlayStation Plus. This is still a game that you have to purchase. Yes, it's been on sale a few times on PlayStation Store for 35 quid, but you know, whichever way you buy, you have to buy this game. Yeah. And I think that's a massive achievement for Sony to pull off for a game, to have that many active players for pretty much a full price title for the most part, and to be continually doing updates on it. I think it's fantastic. You compare this to Forza Motorsport, which in the news this week came out that it's going to have no more updates ever again because they sacked off most of the staff from the team, and the rest of the staff are going to be working on the new Forza Horizon game. And that was supposed to have a 10-year lifespan of updates, and it's been out for 2 years, and it's already dead. It just goes to show, you know, the difference in quality between the two dev studios and how Sony approach their games compared to Microsoft as well. You know,
it's just a very, very well made game. It's one of those games you look. We've said before, there are certain games that you'll just stick on, and you just kind of like slightly in awe of what they've done with it.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, this looks really good, plays really good, it's loads of fun.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'd love to see you play it in VR.
I'll probably puke up within the first 2 minutes.
Oh no, you'd probably be all right.
Not really, but it is in VR. It's so impressive, and it is also so not watered down. Any race you can do non-VR, you can do in VR.
That's really good of them to do that, because, like on some games, they only put it on certain modes, don't they?
You could start a race. You could start a race not in VR, pick up the headset, turn the headset on, and I think it will pretty much just go, oh, you got your VR attached, so it will just switch over straight away. It's that hot swappable for just that game. And not all games work that way with VR.
Yeah. I just think
it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, graphically, it's the most impressive racing game I've ever played. Still, even now, even compared to like PC sims I've played, there's so much content. It's a lot of fun, as I say. And
I think it's on sale at the minute as well on PlayStation.
Yeah, it's 35 quid on PlayStation at the minute. Yeah,
I was going to say it's about £35 in Smiths as well.
Yeah,
for a hard copy.
Nice. And I think even if you're not really into hardcore sim races, because it's hard to master. It's fun. It's easy to play, but hard to master, right? You got
that's what puts me off.
But it's just something about it. It's like I think even if you're not a hardcore racing fan, I think you'd still find enjoyment out of this.
Every single person can be good at a racing game, I think, because everyone I knew was generally always pretty good at racing games.
Yeah.
And even if they weren't, there are just those moments when you're in the zone.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's all just about being a bit repetitive. You just learn from your repetition a little bit as well.
I just find them boring. I mean, looking at the video here, it looks beautiful, but what you just said, 40 minutes on a flipping going round a circle.
But that's the DLC. But that DLC is an extra 25 quid on top of the game. So the main game doesn't have those long ass races. That's the DLC that I purchased, and that's for the more kind of hardcore kind of racing. The main races is that kind of chase the rabbit, where you start last and you got like 3 laps to get to first place. So it's pretty easy to get to first, to be honest. So yeah. So yeah, I just can't believe how many hours I've been putting into this. It's just absolutely insane. So, yeah, that's all I want to say on it, really, before I bore everyone to death. So I'll go back to Graham, I guess.
Yeah, well, I've played a couple of other games, but not for very long.
Yeah.
So the first one I'm going to talk about, it's been out on PlayStation for about a month. I believe it's been out on PC for over a year because it's only just hit 1.0. Satisfactory.
Oh, this guy! I've heard people be so addicted to this game. Like I've talked to people at work, and they've been like, "Oh, I put like 1,000 hours into this." And
well, I work with one of those PC gamer type freaky people.
Yeah,
and he's always talking about Satisfactory, how he's played it for 6 hours that night and things like this.
Right.
And I thought, do you know what? I thought maybe because I do quite like these types of games, generally speaking, and I'm about 4 hours in, and I'm still in the what I can only guess is like the sort of tutorial. And at the minute, I'm kind of looking at it, going, I'm not sure at this stage if I get it. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. And when I kind of get through the tutorial, I'll get out the other side and it'll kind of take the training wheels off and I'll kind of be really impressed. But at the minute, I'm kind of... So it's basically, the only way to describe it, it's like Minecraft in space, or you're on a foreign world. You land on a foreign world with nothing, and you have to fabricate bits by digging up raw materials from the ground. So your first thing is you have to make a crafting table. And every time you upgrade your crafting table, your base gets bigger and bigger. And ultimately what it is you're going to try and build a factory of sorts with power and conveyor belts and making products. At the minute, I'm kind of at the very basic. I'm still building my base. I mean, I might be missing something. I don't know. At the minute, I'm kind of looking at it going, it's all right, but it's not really doing much for me. Do you know what I mean?
Right. I think I'll be the sort of certain type of person to enjoy something like this, because I think something like this sounds fun, but I think I would play it and I'd last probably about half an hour and turn it off because I'd get annoyed or bored from mining.
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of thought, well, I'm gonna kind of give it a go and see how I get on. But I'm sort of, I don't know, I'm undecided at the minute. I don't know whether there's something I'm missing. I mean, I'm planning on putting a bit of time into this over Christmas potentially. So there's probably somebody out there listening to this shouting at their podcast going, it's really simple. What's he missing? He's got to be doing this.
Yeah.
If you're that person, pop online. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. And again, you can play this one with multiple people online, I believe.
Oh, that's cool.
On PlayStation, bizarrely, you need an Epic login to link to your PlayStation account to play it online.
Is this because it's cross-play?
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sort of still, like I say, I'm still bumbling through what I guess is the tutorial area, and I'm not doing a very good job of it. And I have occasionally sort of popped onto the online section, but I don't think there's many people that I know who are playing it, or many people that I'm connected to online who are playing it. So if there's somebody out there, go give me a shout.
Cool. Well, I'll look forward to hearing more on this.
It's a bit of a slow burn. I'll keep it on my hard drive, and I'll sort of plug away at it and see what I come up with. Really.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. Yeah, because it's got overwhelmingly positive. 125,000 reviews on Steam. That's a lot. Like most games have about 1,000.
A lot of reviews.
Jesus, people love this game on Steam, mate.
Yeah, they do. Which is why I thought I'd take the gamble, but at the minute I'm not quite there for some reason. For one reason or another, I'm not quite seeing it. But maybe it'll happen if I put a bit more time into it. I don't know.
One of my Steam friends has put in 770 hours on this game.
Nice.
Yeah, on the yeah. So I think people like it, mate.
I am told it is one of those games. But yeah, there you go. I mean, check it out. If you're into your tree punchers, have a look at that one.
Sweet, nice one. Peebs.
Okay, so I've completed a game this week. Yeah, wow. It's a year old. It's Indiana Jones and the Lost Circle, whatever it's called. Great Circle. Yeah. I played it last year when it first came out on the Xbox. This is when I was still on the Xbox because obviously it was on Game Pass. And I put 3 or 4 hours into it, and it wasn't really grabbing me. And then I made the jump over permanently to the PlayStation and didn't really think much of it. Didn't go back to it, obviously, because you have to pay for it on the PlayStation. Anyway, my brother bought it a couple of months ago, and he's completed it, so he lent me the disc. So I've been playing it, and I put about 45 hours into it. It's quite a long game. But yeah, I got past where I got to on the Xbox, and I actually quite enjoyed it. There are elements of it that were annoying, and my brother got the platinum on it, which is collecting all the bloody... There's lots of collectibles on this game. And whenever he platinums a game, I have to platinum it because I can't have him having bragging rights. So I obviously using guides and stuff and trying to obviously platinum it. I've got, I think I'm 2 achievements short of platinum in it, but I've given up. I've deleted it off. There's just a few more collectibles I need. Well, I'll say a few more. There's probably about another 20 collectibles to get, and it's backtracking, getting guides, and it's like I've just fed up with it now. It's becoming a bit of a chore, and I admit I've quit. So he's won the bragging rights on that one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You have to get a platinum on something he hasn't, and then you win.
Yeah, well, I platinumed Atomfall when he didn't platinum it. So that's another game that we shared, but. Overall, I like the game.
Peebs.
I'd like the story. I thought the story's really good on it. It could have been like a proper story for a film. I thought the cutscenes and the story scenes have done really well. I'd love the bad guy, the Voss, the Nazi. I thought he was really cool, really good the way they've done it. There's lots of different environments. You sort of travel through the world, like you go to all these different places like the Thailand, Himalayas, Shanghai, Egypt, and the way they do it, just like the film's really cool.
I like that as well. Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, just some of the puzzles and that are a bit, I don't know, there's a lot of a lot of collectibles and stuff to do, which was a bit annoying. The combat's not the greatest. I mean, there's some good parts of the game that done really well, and then there's other parts I like. I thought would have been better if it was done third person with a better combat. I know it's designed to do like stealthily, but it's just you try and do it stealthily. I mean, it's quite good that you can find the uniforms and you can change into like disguise yourself, which makes it easier so that they're not recognising you. But there's loads. It's quite a big game. It's like loads of side quests, and if you want to do all the side quests and all the mysteries and find the artifacts, like I say, I put 45 hours into it. I'm just short the platinum. I suppose if I put another 2 or 3 hours into it, I could probably platinum it. But I'm just so busy with Ark Raiders and Battlefield and other games that I want to get going in. I'm just like I'm spending too much time on it now. I just want to move on to the next thing.
Yeah,
but yeah, I really liked it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it when I played it back. Well, when it came out, it's been a while now, and I think they did a good job with it.
Isn't the DLC out now as well for it?
Yes.
Yeah, that was on sale because I was tempted to purchase the DLC because it's on sale. I think it's down. I think it's normally about £20. It's down to I think $11.99 or something. It's done in Rome, I think.
Okay.
Set in Rome. So yeah, I was tempted to buy that. I might go back to. Obviously, I've got to give the disc back to my brother. I think he's going to flog it off to CEX because it still holds its value quite well.
Okay.
He keeps texting me, "Have you finished with it yet? Have you finished with it yet? I want to trade it in."
This is nearly as bad as you.
Yeah. Well, I've actually got about 85 quid on my CEX account, and I just don't know what to buy on it. I noticed Hell It Is Us, which is what I wanted to get. Is down to 30 quid on the PlayStation Store at the minute as well, from 50.
Oh, nice.
But obviously you can't use your CEX credit on the PlayStation Store, so, and it's 35 quid in CEX, so it's actually £5 more expensive to buy it second hand.
Yeah, but then CEX, you could trade it in again, couldn't you? Or sell it on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I could trade it in again. Yeah, because there's a few games I missed this year that I want to go back to, like the Hell Is Us and the Kronos, Silent Hill F, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
They're 3 games that I definitely want to get. Obviously, I won't play them this year, so I won't be able to put them in the game of the year or anything, but they're the 3 I want to get next.
Sweet.
But yeah, Indiana Jones, completed, done, enjoyed it.
Cool.
I just love the Indiana Jones universe anyway. I was a big fan of the films. Well, the three original films anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it went a bit silly on the new one, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the originals are classics, mate.
Yeah. Always watch one at Christmas. Temple of Doom, I think I'll watch it at Christmas.
Nice.
Technically, I think that is canonically the first film.
Yeah, I think, it is.
Cool. Over to Nick.
Other games. Hogwarts Legacy.
Not finished it yet.
No, I finished it now.
Hey!
Yeah, I finished it kind of twice, if you know what I mean. Well, it was a bit annoying because I finished the game, I thought, oh, that was good. And then rather than run the end credits and say, end of the game, it just put you back in your bedroom and said, oh, you finished the story, but if you want to properly finish the game and start the House Cup quest, which is like the end of Harry Potter, you win the cup and then you bugger off back on the train for the school year, you have to be level 34, and I was level 29, so I had to spend about another 5-6 hours doing all the side quests to get the proper ending with the cutscenes and everything. Which that's just annoying why they do that.
So you were trying to skip to graduation.
Yeah, well, no, you couldn't do the graduation until you'd done all the loads of side quests, and was level 34, and I was 29. So I'm like I said, I wanted to do it properly and see the credits. A few games do that. I think the last one was what annoyed me was Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Just a little bit of text come up on screen and say, oh, you finished the main story, but to do this, you've got to do all these side quests. I'm like, oh. But I don't know, it's still a decent game and that. It's just, other than that, I can't really knock it. It's very good. And I wish I'd have played it a bit sooner when I got onto it, because I think the newer one's out possibly next year as well. But yeah, if they can build on this, I might get it even better. I think that could sell really well, because I think this could be one of the most anticipated games going. They'd do well to mess it up, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think they'll be fine.
Is this PlayStation, Nick?
No, Xbox.
Oh,
it's on Game Pass now as well, isn't it?
I don't.
Well, yeah, it's on the PlayStation Pass.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's on Game Library.
Yeah, I don't think it's on Game. I don't think it's ever been on Game Pass.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass now.
Oh, well, yeah, that was good. I don't have Game Pass anymore.
It was also free to download on Epic Games last week as well for your PC.
Yeah, I think it's free until the end of the year, I believe.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, that's always on sale, the special edition on PlayStation and Xbox for £6-7. So if you ain't got Game Pass, always on offer. But yeah, I did play this on Xbox, but I suppose the next one I'll be getting on probably PS5, because I've turned over to the dark side of PS5 buying physical games. And
how weird is it? All of us Xbox fanboys have kind of traversed over to PlayStation 5 as our main consoles. It's so bizarre.
Well, that's my main console. It's just where I'm getting physical games because so many games are coming out. They're either not available on Xbox physically at all.
Yeah.
So I don't have a choice. That's what I'm saying. I don't have a choice to buy. I prefer to buy physical.
Yeah.
So if you give me a choice between buying it digitally on Xbox or physically on PS5, I'll buy it physically on PS5. And I don't know if that's just over here because I said to you, I've got the Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6 remaster thing, the PS1 games type thing from Smiths because that was like on offer for like 16 quid.
Yeah.
It's just not, they didn't bring it out physically on Xbox and last year's one either.
Oh.
And some of them they had, like you think, what were you saying, people's like, the Indiana Jones, when that came out, that got such a small physical release when it came out. They were selling that in CEX for like £80, £100 second hand because even if they are printing Xbox games now, they're in such small quantities that you've either got to get them day one or you can't get them. I bought what else have I got for Christmas as well? The Like a Dragon Pirate or Accuser.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You just can't buy that on Xbox anymore.
Crazy,
it's
isn't it? Yeah, it's weird.
That game came out didn't it come out like the first or it was early January, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was January, February time.
Yeah. But some of them though, they're releasing them in America physically, but not over here and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they get vice versa as well. There's certain times I see Americans saying like, is America getting a physical copy or is it just Europe again?
Yeah. I suppose they just look at numbers what the last game sold and think, oh, well, we'll just print a certain amount and that's it. But I don't know. We'll see what they do. I mean, it's got a thing, I don't know, because a lot of devs have been coming out lately, like I think after Claire Obscure and some of the others, that they're going with this £40 games rather than 60 and 70. Because I think, what was it? Claire Obscure was like a £40 game. What was that one you were talking about? Yeah. The Hell Is Us, I think that was like, it wasn't 70, I think that was over 50 or 45, something like that. Yeah. So a lot of these companies are sort of going against this £70 thing because they just think people aren't buying them, are they?
No, well,
people aren't going to take a punt on £70 games.
Well, I was funnily enough, I was watching a YouTube video today about this very subject, and basically the subject was that game sales are down across the board for new releases because people don't want to pay £70 a game, or they can't afford it because obviously cost of living's gone up so much on everything else that people's disposable income isn't what it used to be. So people are now buying the cheaper games. Like you look at, like, there's a stat on Steam.
AA and Indie have had an amazing year this year as well.
Yeah, huge. But there's like a stat on Steam in particular that I think it was like something like 80. It was like an 84% of players haven't played any games that came out this year. They're all just buying the older titles or indie games. That's fucking mental.
Yeah, especially when I think you said, didn't you say, Peebs, you saw some in Smiths? Like, see the sales they've got on now on newer games. I think like the new COD's like 38, Battlefield's 38. Down from like 65, 70 quid within a couple of months. But for years they just wouldn't have sales on games, would they? For ages, like 6 months to a year before you'd even. And even when that went on sale, that wasn't never deep. That was like 50 quid down from 70. So it weren't really, worth it. But maybe we're out of that bubble of them just taking the piss, keep raising the prices, and that's just people are voting with their wallets. And, well, when I say voting with their wallets, they haven't got enough money in their wallets to buy all the games.
That's right.
Well, I just don't understand why people would buy day release game unless you'd like a multiplayer game like Battlefield or Ark Raiders. It's like I held off on Hell Is Us and Kronos because I just know, like now, look, I've waited a few months and it's down to 30 quid.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense now to buy them day one unless it's something you really, really, really want.
Yeah.
And also with all how games seem to be, releasing with so many bugs and stuff like that, it's like, is it even worth playing it day one? Because you know it's going to be glitchy and buggy. And then in 6 months' time, when it's half price, they're actually going to patch it and make it like work properly. So it's not going to just break and glitch out on you.
Yeah. Especially if it's a Microsoft Studio game.
A lot of them, really. I don't think you could just blame Microsoft on buggy games.
Can, mate. Jesus Christ.
No, I know they got bad ones. I'm just saying you can't just blame them. I think other than, Nintendo, everything else is like fair game, innit? If you know what I mean, for how glitchy and buggy. I mean, but saying that, even Nintendo have been a bit ropey performance, like frame rate drops and stuff like that.
Right.
So.
Cool. Well, let's move on to Darren.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We're Darren, or was it Darren next?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm just double. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, nothing new and exciting or anything.
Nothing.
Just
okay.
First Descendant. Just playing through that a bit more. Getting one of the newer characters that sort of came out. Final Fantasy 14 had a patch this week that came out, like an actual, I think it's like 7.4 launch, but I'm still like a patch behind.
Right.
Anyway, because it was sort of like around when I'd broken my arm and stuff. So I wasn't sort of like really playing it as much, and I'd run into a gear issue, which this patch has actually done stuff to sort out a little bit.
Okay.
You can now store sort of like your class clothes for set jobs as a set one-piece outfit in your glamour closet. Instead of it taking up 5 slots, it only takes up 1.
Right.
So I've sort of freed up about a good 70-odd slots or so in inventories for things. Start gearing my character up again and going through the story, but I haven't sort of started yet. I was sort of planning on doing it just after Christmas or just over Christmas when I've got some more time to myself.
Fair enough, mate.
Possibly.
Nice.
And Space Marine 2.
I had a little update, didn't it? I believe.
It didn't have an update this week. It had one like a fair few weeks back. It's just such a bloody good game.
Yeah.
Like, again, that's a game that I stick on, and I'm kind of like, this is fantastic. Like, it looks great, plays great, and it has a decent loop as well in like the co-op sort of stuff.
I am amazed.
Because even though you are repeating stuff, the combat and actual moments that you can have just keep you going all the time with it. You'll get ambushed at different times. You'll have like mental things sort of start kicking off on some of them because it's obviously sort of like a random thing. Some of the missions, in fact, this latest one's probably one of my favourites. It's the one I said that's like set on like a big derelict space hulk.
Oh, sweet.
That the Tyranids have taken over, and you're basically taking it back to turn it into a giant bomb.
Nice.
And there are a few different ways through. So when you get to certain points in the ship, which is probably one of their biggest maps, there's so many different routes and stuff that kind of all link up and end up taking you roughly in the same direction, etc. But slightly different scenery and stuff. And they change up. Some of the things might ask you to match 3 symbols on consoles. Other times it might be you just go straight through that room. Or you have to track down identity tags on various different sort of bodies dotted about to be able to override the door to get through it.
Nice.
But yeah, it's just such a satisfying, fun game. Like it has that, definitely has that Gears like combat feel to it. You know, when you get like certain shooters where they just feel right.
Yeah, they did an amazing job with this. And what I was going to say a minute ago was I still can't believe that Peebs has never picked this up, because this is definitely a Peebs game.
You'd love it, Peebs. Like
it's been on my radar for a long time.
In Smiths on the Xbox, they had it for £15.
Yeah, but he'd want it on the PlayStation.
15.
Jesus.
So it's kind of one of them ones that's sort of cheap. But yeah, there is
on CEX
because a lot of the DLC for the game, if you're not really too into the Warhammer 40k lore, etc., and all that type of stuff, you don't necessarily need to bother about any of the DLCs because it's literally just cosmetic armor packs for the different classes in multiplayer.
But no, you've got the main campaign is really good.
And campaign stuff is all free.
Yeah.
And the extra missions that they add to the co-op modes and stuff are all free as well.
Yeah, because I've got a really good campaign
on CX.
Yeah, and then you got the extra missions as well, Darren. I've always forgetting the name of them. What are they called? Not expeditions. What are they?
Yeah, the co-op ones. I can't remember what they're bloody called again either.
There's loads of co-op missions that you can do as well, which I've still not done them all. And
that's the best part of the game. That is literally the best part of the game because you play through the campaign. The campaign's great and sort of balls to the wall kind of thing.
Yeah.
But and it sort of introduces you into the gameplay with the campaign, I'd say. And then when you get into multiplayer, you just suddenly right, choose one of these classes. They all play slightly different and they all play different roles for the squad as well.
So I'm always looking for people to play it with,
teamwork and stuff. Yeah,
I don't know anyone that fucking plays it, and I never know when you're on, Darren, because you're always showing offline.
I usually end up playing it like around 4 o'clock most days. To be fair.
Oh, okay. I'm still working then.
Like I usually always play it with my mate. Like he's right into the Warhammer, and it's always someone I can sort of game and chat to and play with.
Nice.
So yeah, I've got sort of 3 of the classes now, I think, level to maximum, and I'm working on like the last 2 or 3, maybe. I don't know. They are adding a new class though, the Techmancer or Tech Marine or something to the game in one of the updates, in one of the free updates that's coming out as well. But just the parry and the sort of like visceral, you get different experiences with the game depending on the class you play as. At the moment, I've been playing as the heavy again, which I love because they added a heroic heavy machine gun to his arsenal. And you just literally just plant your foot down, whack your shield up, and just absolutely tear into things with like a Gatling bolt gun.
Yeah.
It feels absolutely fantastic. And then running up and doing the finishes and the parries and crazy stuff. I love it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a great co-op game. Like the graphics are amazing. It feels very Gears, as you say. And as I say, like as a co-op experience, free play co-op, it does bring me back to playing Gears, just in a Warhammer setting.
Wasn't it your game of the year last year, Graham? I know it was like about 3 or something on mine, 3 or 4.
Yeah, it was. It was very, very good. Like I say, I think I've still got it installed even, but I haven't gone back to it for a couple of months.
If you've got a Pro as well, which I think you have, haven't you, Peebs?
No, I'm on Slim.
I was going to say, it looks and runs really well on that as well.
Yeah, I've just looked. It's 15 quid on Xbox in Smiths, but they've got no PlayStation ones.
Maybe they're just selling off old stock.
Cool. So yeah,
you can buy, I think a boxed copy maybe of like a year 2 edition of the game, which I think comes with all the year 1 content and year 2 content season passes. But like I say, they're just
cosmetic.
All the different sort of cosmetic chapter armors and stuff for the different factions, and there's a lot in Warhammer because it's there where you get to muck around with your color schemes and choosing your chapter and upgrading your armor as well, so you get better looking pieces and you can mix and match them. Just charge into battle like a beast.
Yeah, it's a great game, mate. I need to get on it more. It's just fucking so busy. And I need people to play it with.
Is it crossplay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fully crossplay. Yeah.
So cool, man. Yeah, it's a fucking awesome game, man. And yeah, you made me want to play it again just by talking about it. Sweet. Thank you very much, Darren. If that's all you've played.
No worries. Yep. do for me, I think.
Right, I'm gonna just rattle through the other games I've played because I've played a little of a lot, and I just like my feelings. So I've been playing some Sonic Crossworlds with my kids, which has been a lot of fun. Still enjoying that.
Right game.
Oh, it's just Mario Kart on steroids, mate. I think I think it's better than Mario Kart, to be honest. I really do, and I think that the fact is like the levels are really well done. We've also got all the DLCs. We've got the SpongeBob DLC and the Minecraft DLC, which will give you a track and obviously the karts and the characters. But it's just the way you can customize your karts, like the colors and how they look, which is really fun. The way the levels change from the level to going through the portal for a lap. Just so much content in the game. It's just bananas, and you can play 4-player split screen co-op, and I love split screen with my kids, so that's even better. So all those tick a really big box for me. The only letdown is you can only play online on your own. Like there's no split screen on the multiplayer online, which is a bit annoying. Right. That is literally the only letdown. Everything else is fantastic on this game. So, yes, wanted to mention that very, very briefly. Been having a feeling about just going back and playing some older games. So I went back and played a few older games this week that I just really would like to touch on a little bit. I've been playing quite a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 the past couple of weeks on my PC as well as on my Steam Deck. And every time I play this game, it just blows me away with how good it looks. Like, this game is quite old now, and if it came out this week, we'd all be saying, "Wow, I can't believe this has just come out. It's so fucking amazing." Like, that's how good this game looks, and the amount of content in the game, and the amount of interaction in the game. Like, I did so basically I started again, and I wanted to unlock the map. So I basically just went to the train station. I waited for the train, and I just sat on the train for an hour. I just sat there. And I was doing other stuff like on my phone and that, and I was just watching I was watching the screen, just, sitting on the train, watching it was just awesome. People were getting on and off, and it's all these little nuances to the game. It just feels so alive. Like, there's so much detail in this game. It's unbelievable. It really is. It's just phenomenal. Like, there's very few games that can match the graphical fidelity and just the amount of just stuff in this game. It's just insane. Like, just the little things like you're walking through the mud, you get muddy, your horse gets muddy, people just seem to be doing their own thing in the towns. You can hunt animals, go fishing. Like, everything just looks so real. It's just amazing.
Yeah, can you imagine what GTA 6 is going to be like?
Oh my goodness. If it's anything like this, it's just going to be insane.
Yeah, well, I've been playing Red Redemption, the first one, obviously, because they did the PlayStation 5 update thing, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to talk about it in your games played, Graham?
No, you carry on.
Just carry on, man.
I've not.
Yeah.
Well, I've not played a lot, but no.
No, I've only about 4 or 5 hours in. And then, obviously, it's done the bloody cow herding missions, and I forgot all about them. But yeah, I think it looks. Some of the characters are a bit blocky still, but the environment and everything looks nice. You can tell they've sort of polished it up a bit, and it plays well. So yeah, that was going to be my. Now I've got Indiana Jones out of the way. This will be my game, my single player type game that I'm going to spend Christmas on. Nice. Other than Ark Raiders and Battlefield. Yeah. But yeah, this is a single player game that I want to get done.
Nice.
Obviously, I completed it on the Xbox when it first came out. I did look on my achievement list to see when I played. I think it was about 11 years ago now.
Yeah, it was the same day as Alan Wake, the famous launch date. Yeah. It still looks good. Yeah. Like, I'm just watching a video now. It still looks really good now.
Yeah, I mean, it looks nice still, and it's playing nice, and it's nice to get back into this this sort of era, and I'm watching Yellowstone at the minute as well, and obviously Yellowstone is set present, not 100 years ago or whatever, like the Red Deads are, but it's just that the horses breaking the horses and things like that. But obviously Rockstar, I'm a big fan of Rockstar games anyway. They always do their games really well. But I'm really liking it.
It's good. It's just such. I was just thinking back to this, like that era of games. That mid 2000s, late 2000s. Like there were so many gems that came out around that time, and I just find like I've been finding like an inkling to go back to them, and I'm really liking that. Like on some games, like Red Dead Redemption 1, they've done these kind of, these FPS and resolution updates and make you want to go back and play, and it just makes you realise how much love and attention went into these games, and it just makes you realise that a lot of modern games are very lazy, in my opinion. I just don't put the effort into all these little details, Yeah,
definitely.
So
it's a shame about no multi sort of aspect to it, because that was quite fun. I will say the online in Red Dead. First one.
Clarky's just put a question in the Twitch. He says, "Does anyone remember the Getaway on the PS2?"
Yes,
big time. I remember being blown away by that when it came out, because it's actually like a real map of London, and you could recognise streets and certain buildings and stuff, and it was just, for its time, it was just insane. Yeah.
Didn't it have a sequel as well?
I think so. I don't think I ever played it though.
I think I had it, but I can't remember what it's called.
Well, they're going to do one on PSP. I don't know if that got cancelled, though.
They did a spiritual successor, didn't they? Was it on the PSVR?
Yes. That was one of the demo ones, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then there was an actual spin-off game, which I have. I can't remember what it's been more called.
Again, another game way ahead of its time with the level of detail. Really, really was. Yeah, it just feels like some of these older games from like kind of that era, they just put so much love and detail into them, and there's something that I think is missing in a lot of modern games. Mm-hmm. And something you don't realise until you actually go back and play them again. You're like, oh man, that was so fucking cool that they did this and that. Like one of the things that always speaks in my mind is when I think back to playing, Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter is a really good example in my mind of when you're playing, each player had a camera on their helmet, and when you're playing online, you could flick between all the helmets of all the players on your team, like something simple like that. Like you just don't see it anymore. Yeah. And as I say, all the details on Red Dead, like with the horse testicle thing that Clarky just reminded me of. It's all those little details that they really went into, and it's crazy. And I think that's why a lot of us miss those glory days, to be honest. But a couple of other games that I've gone back to, just very, very briefly. I've been playing a lot of Ace Combat 7 on my Steam Deck, because obviously at the Game Awards they talked about Ace Combat 8, and it really made me think, I really want to play Ace Combat 7 again, because I fucking love that game back in the day. And I'll tell you what, I've been playing it on the Steam Deck. It was £3 on Steam, bargain. And the graphics on that are absolutely stunning even now. Like I played a little bit on my PC just to double check on there as well, and I was like, wow, this just looks really, really cool. And I played about 4 or 5 missions now, and they're all just really, really fun. Obviously it feels very arcadey, like to control the plane, but that's what you want really, and it's just all the dog fighting, and it's actually got a really good story to it as well, which I really liked. So again, another older game that they put quite a lot of detail into, with all the different planes, all real world planes, and all the different weapons and all that, those sort of aspects into it as well. And then they added some DLC, which I picked up, the Top Gun Maverick DLC. And it's got the Top Gun planes all in it from the latest film.
Does it have the music from it as well?
No.
Oh.
But it's got the planes. But no, I just wanted to briefly mention that, again, that's another older game that holds up really, really well in my eyes. It's a lot of fun. If you've not played it, check it out. It's absolutely fantastic. And the last thing I just wanted to very, very briefly mention is I've been missing like some really good single player army games because I don't seem to make them like they used to. So in the Steam sale today, I picked up all the Brothers in Arms games, Road to Hill 30, Earned in Blood, and Hell's Highway. And I played very briefly half an hour of Road to Hill 30 before the podcast. And yes, it's old, like 2007 or 8, I think it came out. But if you can look past the graphics, it's a good game in there, man. Still, it's got really like the way it starts. Like when you're watching like a movie, what's it like Saving Private Ryan as an example, and it has all that detail in the story, and you got like the man, like he's talking about losing his comrades and all that sort of bollocks. It's like kind of starts like a movie. And again, like I've not played a military game that's kind of goes into that kind of seriousness for ages. And the thing that I loved about like the good memories I have from the Brothers in Arms games is it's not just first person shooter. It's that tactics of you're controlling your squad. You can kind of go in that top down view and you can tell them where to go on the map. And it's all the games are based on real World War II like missions and battles that actually happened back then. So it had that historical accuracy to the games as well, which I really, really love because I love World War II stuff anyway. I find the history of it really fascinating. And I just think since that kind of era of gaming, like war or first-person shooter or World War II games, there just hasn't been that level of just that detail to them. That seems to have gone away, just out of favour, and I kind of miss that. So, yeah, I've picked up all those games, and I'm going to go through them all in order. I'll probably play them mainly on the Steam Deck because it's just perfect for that kind of era of games. But, yeah, I just wanted to mention that. And that's all I've played.
Ooh.
So, yeah, Webby's Retro Hour. Anything else from anyone else?
No, I mean, I like you. I've played a few bits and pieces. I've touched on a couple of VR things, but not for more than about half an hour, really.
That's cool, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I've played that game that Graham mentioned a few weeks back, that Earthion. I can't remember how you say it.
Earthion was on sale the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I purchased that, and I've been playing that, and I've been playing it on my Portal as well.
Oh, nice.
Because it's just easy for that type of, it's like an old school side scrolling.
Well, did you know, Peebs? Right, just a little bit of one, because I did a little tiny bit of reading up on this. This is actually a modern Mega Drive game.
Yeah,
they actually made it for the Mega Drive, so they put out a cartridge and everything, and obviously digitally it's gone out onto all the modern platforms, but it's actually a Mega Drive game, which is insane.
Yeah, I'm liking it, but I'm finding it bloody hard. I've not managed to complete it even on easy. I think there's about 8 stages. I can get to stage 5, and it does have continues. 3 continues, but it's annoying because I can get to the boss on level 5, I think, and if you die, you think, oh, well, I've got to continue, but the continue doesn't. You don't continue from there. You have to do the whole level again. So you end up using all your lives getting to the boss, and then so I'll put it down for a while because I find it a bit frustrating. But definitely, we'll go back to it because I want to complete it. Did you complete it, Graham?
I have, yeah.
Well,
and when you complete it, it gives you a code for I think it's a more difficult skill level because obviously it gives you like that code entry screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean there are unlockables, and if you want to play it, I believe you can potentially Google it and power yourself up from the start of the game as well if you wanted to do that. But depends how pure you want to keep the experience. But that's like old school cheat code.
Yeah, I have seen you can put passwords and stuff in it, but I haven't really Googled it to see if you can get like cheats and stuff for it. I might have to do that so I can get it completed.
But no, it's very good. And it's one of those where you got to sort of learn the levels a bit, really. I think, but it's doable. It is doable. But no, it's good.
Plodding on. Yeah, good little game.
Yeah, sweet.
Nice.
Cool. Anything else from anyone else?
That's about it, really.
I got one more.
Go on, mate.
One playing, and there's a Mindseye, which I got on PS5. I think that was in a sale around Black Friday. It was a tenner because it's been a bit of a car crash game, and I want to see how bad it was. I think it's had like 7 big patches or updates since it came. I don't want to call them patches or updates. They basically finished the game.
Fixes. Yeah.
Yeah, fixes. Like so much stuff, and the game wasn't ready. I think a lot of the devs is like, well, it's not our fault. So I think because when they announced the trailer and they show it off at not E3, I thought, oh, that'll be a good game next year. That looks decent. And then it was out in like 2 weeks or something. I think, didn't you buy this?
It was about 6 months. I think it was about 6 months.
No, but
it might have been a bit longer. I think it was shown off at the Game Awards last year, and it came out this summer.
Yeah, but I saw it for the first time at not E3 in June, and I thought, oh, that'll be a good game to get next year probably, and I didn't realise it was out in 2 weeks. So I thought, oh, and then I saw the reviews, and I'm like, I'm going to get that. Because I thought, I wanted it, but I'm not going to spend that. But a tenner, it's worth a tenner. Definitely. And but I think most of the reviews were for the performance. The story is okay. It's set in sort of near future with all electric cars and stuff like that. There's a few, some of the voice acting is good and some of the voice acting is terrible, and you could tell they probably had AI write it for them. But yeah, like I said, they've had 7 big updates. I did write some of the notes down, but I'm not going to go through them all again because they did another update after that. So, stuff like if you got a puncture in your car, you were basically screwed. And you just fail a mission or something like that. That's not really anything, you did wrong and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been playing that because I was like, I want to play something like GTA. Even though I bought GTA again on PS5, GTA 5 again, I'm like, do I really want to spend another 20, 30 hours playing GTA 5 again? I probably will, but because I'm like that. But yeah, that's decent. But also, I finally, after 3 years, fixed my PS5's HDR, which is it took me.
You use an error?
No, not 100% not my fault. But this is also a bit of news, because the Nintendo Switch 2 got an update which fixed a lot of the HDR issues they were having with a lot of TVs, from launch. So I thought, and the people who when I watched that video, I saw they had one for PS5 as well. And also I asked AI, I was like, why can't I fix this? And basically it's just something which, for some reason, PS5 doesn't. PS4, Xbox Series X, One X, PS4 Pro, they always, they'll just select what you want and just go for it. And it does a really good job. Whereas for some reason with PS5, it's just not very good. So basically it was a setting in the TV. It wasn't changing. I did double check plugging my PS4 Pro back into that, and it's like something under the gamma. It changes something like ST1.24 or something on the Samsung TV, and basically on PS4 it was grayed out, but it put that to +3. And for some reason on this on my TV it wasn't grayed out, but it put it on like -3. So it made it duller than non-HDR for some reason. So when I went down to that and just put that up to +3 where the PS4 Pro was, I'm like, oh, it works. So, but yeah, it's weird. Apparently, the only TVs the PS5 don't have a problem with the HDR, and having to mess around yourself is Sony TVs. So I wonder why that is. But yeah, didn't you say, Webby, with when you played Mindseye, you just like stopped playing it because you got like glitched and you couldn't keep playing the game, but you were enjoying it?
Yeah, I was actually quite liking it. I could look, because I was looking past the bugs when I was playing it, and just enjoying because it had actually got quite a good story, and the setting is actually pretty well done. Like, it's in a future version of Vegas, and it's got the sphere, and it's got flying cars and shit like that as well. A bit late.
The driving's decent as well.
Yeah. But I got to a mission and it just kept on bugging out on a certain bit. I can't quite remember what it was. It's been a while now, but I just gave up because I was like, oh, I can't get past this because it's fucked. And it was a known bug when I looked online. So I was like, well, that's me done then. But up until that point, I thought it was quite good. And it's a shame because it was, when it was announced, do you remember there was like a deal with IOI? Because they published it with Hitman, and it was going to be like a big collaboration, and obviously that all fell through because the game just flopped.
Well, we thought, we best not do that.
Shame, really.
Yeah, but it's just a long list of games that have been released too early because people in suits high up just want it out now and get the money, and they think it don't matter. So.
Yeah.
But at least they've been updating it and patching it and fixing it.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, that's me pretty much done.
Everyone else done?
Yeah.
So.
All right, sweet. Okay, so I've got one other bit of news because I talked about the Gran Turismo and the Forza bits of news. The only other bit of news I've got is, Graham reminded me of this before we started hit record, is that there's a new FIFA game coming out, and it's being made by Netflix. What the F? Netflix have the
FC
FIFA name.
Or FIFA?
FIFA. They have the FIFA name now.
Oh,
yeah,
that's good. So might have some competition coming.
Well, it's probably going to be shite, mate, isn't it? But yeah, that was my one bit of news. Apart from the other bits that I don't have anymore. And the other bit I wanted to go through very quickly as well is the 360 games released December 2006. There wasn't a lot, so I'm just going to run through them very quickly because obviously we have been doing that. The History Channel Civil War, never played it. Did any of you play that?
No.
Star Trek Legacy?
No.
Cabela's African Safari?
No.
Rapala's Trophies?
Is that the fishing one?
No, probably sounds like a fish. I think that's the game. Yeah, fucking never played it. The Big Three Burger King games. These were sold for $4 at Burger King. Well, those are only in America then. No. Sneak King Pocket Bike Racer and Big Bumpin'. Wow. Yeah, it wasn't a very good for physical releases. Xbox Live Arcade games that came out in December 2006. Robo Blitz. Don't remember that at all. I do remember the next one, though. Assault Heroes. It's where you play as cars, isn't it? Remember that? Cars with guns on? Don't do it. I've still got it on my Xbox. I don't remember. I can't believe you don't believe it. So I just put a tiny little video on. It was like a top-down car game. Oh no, it's not what I'm thinking of. I do have this though. It's like a top-down shootery game. I'm sure you get cars on it though, and you can drive them around. Yeah, also as an online co-op game. I remember playing that. Oh yes, you do get vehicles. I knew I was right. Yeah, yeah, it's really good. I really enjoyed that. It was a good fun game. That back in the day. Yeah, you drive cars around and they have different guns on, and then when you take enough damage, your car gets destroyed, and then you're a little man and you're running around and you're really weak. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Novodrome. Never heard of it.
No.
Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting.
Yay!
And that's it. That was December 2006 on the Xbox 360.
You could have skipped that, really, couldn't you?
Could have done, but I promised I would do it every month. So
was that the pretty cool sort of upgrade that Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting? Was that the one where they kind of completely overlaid the 2D sort of style over it?
I think so. It says on my notes, significant updates.
Yeah, so it might have been, because I think they added like remixed music as well, didn't they, for the soundtracks for different levels and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, which one of the 30 different versions of Street Fighter 2 do you want to play?
I mean, I really liked that one where they updated
the one where you
graphics.
do a dragon punch and you did about like 30 Hadoukens across the screen that you were playing. In most chip shops around.
They're doing the film, aren't they?
The country, I'd imagine.
Oh, this looks silly fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look crazy, weird, strange.
Yeah, got a bunch of wrestlers in it.
Yeah. And a comedian, which you obviously need.
Yeah. That's it then. I'm guessing we're all done already. I told you it wouldn't be.
Well, I've just got a quick bit of news I wanted to just talk about.
Go
just
for it, Nick. Yeah, of course.
Because we're bashed at a bit. It's only good that we say that the Nintendo Switch game keycard thing sort of happened this week. Sort of unofficially, basically, the people who make, the R-Type games, Webby?
Yeah.
Like
IRM.
Yeah, they're making a game, and they announced that they're not using game keycards anymore. They're using one of the new options that Nintendo are giving them, which they didn't go into detail, but then some other companies did it as well. I think they've deleted some of the posts.
Right.
That they're going to start doing a 16 and a 32 gig card.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, yeah, Nintendo apparently got a bit pissy about it. And I'm like, well, this is good news. But I think, that Nintendo, because they haven't, that they want to be praised for fixing a problem that they caused. If you know what I mean, they should have had these size cards available at launch, because they can't expect smaller devs and people to just pay silly money for these cartridges.
Well, not only that, you've PS5 and etc., and they're under 20 gig.
Yeah. So I don't think they've officially come out and confirmed it, but I know a couple of companies have, and YouTube have been talking about it. But yeah, I'm saying that's I think that's fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's just say so. Hopefully that does cure a problem.
Yeah.
Are we doing our Christmas games you talked about, Webby?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Because I forgot.
Yeah. It's reason like this you lose Patreons, really.
It probably is, mate. Yeah, my memory's terrible. What the fuck? Where is it? Where's it gone? Oh, yeah. What's my tag asked in the Discord? He says, what's everyone's favourite Christmas game to play?
Can I go first, as I'm the only remembered?
Yeah.
Well, no, say his one first.
Well, his is the Division 1. He hasn't found a better Christmas atmosphere yet. And that actually goes into the news. They did a 60 FPS update on the Division 1, didn't they, on PlayStation this week?
That threw me out. I didn't know what he was on about. I was like, it's already 60 FPS. What are they doing? And then I looked and I was like, oh, it's Division 1 and it's on PlayStation. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
So it's nice that game's still going, because obviously that game is permanently online. So when they turn the servers off on that, there goes the Division, like exploring around. And I did like the atmosphere and feel of going around.
Yeah. Well, I actually downloaded it on my PC this week and logged back in to have a go. and on PlayStation and on my Xbox, I couldn't matchmake with anyone on either of those. So I think it's pretty dead on PC and Xbox, but it's probably got a little revival on PlayStation. Yeah. Sorry, Nick.
I plan on downloading it.
You're going to download it?
Yeah, I think so.
It still holds up. Graphically, it still holds up really well, I think.
I can't believe they just gave it a free update. They could have just, like, for 60 frames per second, they could have just called it a remaster, put it on PS5 and charged 70 quid for it again, like what Sony do.
Yeah, it's on PS Plus anyway, isn't it? Yeah, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
Ubisoft Plus and all the other pluses, etc.
Yeah. So what's your Christmas game, Nick?
Well, I think we've had this before over the years, but Shenmue. I'm gonna not be. I mean, I got it at Christmas. It was set in December, like in like '86 or whatever it was. You know, and you played the game like in real time, sort of thing. You know, over days, and it was over Christmas. And then obviously they put out you know, Christmas decorations, and you've got Father Christmas walking around pissed and stuff like that, and snow in the game. And I think, like I say, because I got it and was playing it on Christmas Day, and it was Christmas time, that's why they always sort of link the two up. And I'd like to I like to play it normally once a year, but also I forgot what it's called now, but it's on PC, Webby. I think you might have played this a few years ago, or I mentioned it. It's like a fan-made Shenmue game. I think it's called like Dreams of Shenmue. And it's like a modded version of the original game, but they've like hacked it to death and made it like Christmassy, and just made it like. But they've done a really good job for what they've done, and it's like free to download and play and that stuff like that.
Sweet, that sounds good.
Yeah, but that's a Christmassy one. I think this year is proper Christmas theme as well.
Nice.
So if anyone still likes Shenmue and wants to play a weird pirate game, go for it. Did anyone else remember what the Christmas game they wanted to talk about?
No.
My favourite Christmas game is probably Trivial Pursuit, I will say.
Yeah.
I do like a good game of Trivial Pursuit with the family, bit of general knowledge.
What, the board game?
Yeah. He doesn't like the board game. If you're talking games-wise, I don't know, I suppose the Division's a good bet. There aren't really too many games I really think of as being like Christmas games.
No.
Christmas games. There's games that I much prefer playing in the winter months than I do in the summer months. Things like Skyrim.
I was about to say Skyrim.
Better than that, yeah.
But you get that vibe when you're in the snowy area and the music and the ambiance.
Oh yeah, I think when Skyrim actually came out on the 360 back in the not long after it came out, within the first couple of weeks, I think we got snow in the UK and stuff. And I was like, this is cool, because I was just like, had loads of days off work, so I just sat in my room in the snow outside playing Skyrim.
Wow.
That was kind of cool.
Good times, mate.
15 years ago.
Jesus, it's been that long.
2011, Skyrim.
Jesus, that game's still, like, in my mind, still just like, it was like the pinnacle. I've bought that game about 5 fucking times now.
Well, it's out on Switch too, if you want to buy it a 6th time. But they've apologised for that and said they're going to update it and make it actually 60 frames per second rather than 30 again.
Wow. What a game.
Oh, right.
Yeah, what a game.
Yeah, they brought a Switch 2 version. It's weird.
Hasn't been an Elder Scrolls like mainline title since.
No.
All that time ago.
Well, they're making so much money with Elder Scrolls Online. I just think similar to GTA Online, it's easier to update those, and the fan base is still playing it than it is to.
Yeah, both franchises had their last big titles on the consoles two gens ago.
So I don't think they've actually got anything. I know they announced Elder Scrolls 6 in 2018. 7 years ago.
They probably haven't even started it.
No, I mean they said they were going to finish Starfield, and I think they didn't. That was crap. So
I can't think of anything other Christmassy games at all.
Alan
Obviously,
Wake,
Christmas
Barry
night.
Christmas Lights.
Oh,
right,
Peebs, yeah. Barry Christmas Lights. Oh, amazing.
I think that's his official name, isn't it? Barry Christmas Lights.
You're looking him up.
I'm trying to find him on there. It's not coming up on thingy.
Dead air.
Yeah. There he is.
I have to edit these big silences out, Webby.
Yeah. That's all right, mate. It's what AI is for now.
Yeah, there he is. Was it Barry Wheeler? Am I imagining that, or was that someone else called Barry Wheeler?
It was Barry Stott.
Who's Barry Wheeler then?
I don't know.
I'm joking.
I have to say though, Peebs, you'd say about
Barry
getting
Stott was the Sillet Bang guy, wasn't he? Bang, and the dirt is gone.
You say to edit out the gaps, but I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan, and there's loads of big gaps on there, and it's the most popular podcast in the world. So I'm just taking tips off him now.
Yeah, well, it's not dead air. We're giving them time to reflect on what we said.
That's it. Because I think that's one of the reasons why I'm so chill when I'm playing Gran Turismo, because I play Gran Turismo and I'm playing a podcast at the same time. That's probably what chills me out. Yeah.
Well, you drive while listening to a radio or podcast, don't you?
That's it. Yeah. And those three hours of Joe Rogan talking about UFOs just fly right by. So, yeah. Good times. I just wish there was some good gaming podcasts.
Yeah, I don't listen to any gaming podcasts now. There just isn't any, is there?
Oh no, apart from 360.
I used to listen to loads.
But, you know. Yeah, it's a shame, really.
But most of them are on YouTube now, I think, and it's there are some that are done in, I suppose, in podcast format, I guess, but they're generally just sort of more reviews and things, aren't they, or people talking about a single game.
I miss like Sarcastic Gamer and Giant Bomb, like the
Digital
glory
Foundry
days.
do a podcast, don't they? Kind of like a video podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, there's nothing I can think of. Clarky says TCGS. The computer game show, I'm guessing.
Well, there's probably quite a few retro ones as well knocking about.
Yeah. Anyway.
These are all done by lefties, aren't they?
Well, yes, they are. We need some more. We need some people like us. We need some down to earth people without the politics, or with our politics. Yeah. That's why I quite like. I know people don't like it, but there's a YouTube channel that I watch called Andy Pants Gaming. He's very bright, but it's fucking hilarious the stuff he goes on about. Yeah. You should watch it, Peebs.
Yeah. It's funny. He's got some clickbaity titles in it as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, But he's not being rude. He's a Christian. That's why he's allowed to say what he says.
Indeed. Yes. All right, anything else you guys want to say before we go? Happy Christmas to everybody, I guess.
Enjoy your Christmases.
Yes, happy Christmas.
Santa brings you all your toys.
Hope you get 4 days off work.
I hope you get all the games you asked for from Santa.
I've got 10 days off, but I've still got to work Monday and Tuesday, unfortunately. 2 days left to get through.
Same.
Oh, well, I'm going to be gaming all day tomorrow, mate.
And then I've got about four or 5 days of constant drinking, which is...
oh, dear.
I know. Someone's got to do it.
Crazy.
Before dry January.
Well, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, it isn't, because someone has a big birthday in January, don't they, Peebs?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The missus said the other day she's going to do dry January. I said, well, if you've forgotten, it's my birthday. The big 5-0.
Dun, dun, dun.
The half century.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be there for Peebs' birthday party.
Yeah, I've got a big party.
Yeah.
Everyone's invited.
Yeah. We're going to be playing Pass the Parcel, musical chairs.
Trivial Pursuit.
No, so me and the missus are going to be there, which is good. I think it'd be a good idea. It'd be a good place. I mean, I know it's not close to everyone who listens and other podcasters and that, but obviously it's a good, it'd be a good excuse to meet up. So I'm going to be there. My wife's going to be there. Obviously, Peebs is there for his birthday. I'm not sure if anyone else, Peebs, if you've said that Dan and Stunty are going.
Well, they've not confirmed, but obviously, like you say, it's a bit further up for them. But yeah, anyone who wants to come can come. Just reach out to me and I'll send you the details.
Sweet.
I'm worried. Otherwise, I'm worried no one's going to turn up.
Oh no, you'll probably end up with loads.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's in Peterborough. So obviously it's not close to everybody, but that's where it is. And what date is the party? Just so everyone knows.
It's the 31st of January. My birthday's the 15th, but obviously we thought the 31st is a bit better because it's when people have been paid. Because 15th of January, everyone's going to be on their arse.
Yeah.
I got paid a couple of days ago, and now I'm not getting paid now till the 28th. That's a long old.
That's a long time.
Yeah, because they pay you early before Christmas, which is quite handy if you need to get some Christmas bits. But obviously you're going longer the other side, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I'll be skinning a couple of weeks.
Yeah, credit card's going to be maxed out. Yeah.
Those credit card January bills.
Oh mate, I'm not looking forward to mine. Jesus. I fucking put my TV on it, didn't I? That was fucking silly money. Yeah.
I do. And the annoying thing is you know that in like another 5 or 6 years it's going to fucking die and you have to buy another one.
Yeah, probably. So.
Well, I use the PayPal thing. They do the PayPal credit where you
yeah.
Well, it's like Klarna, but this is PayPal. But they do where you get like a credit limit, like on your card, but you get so many months to pay it interest free.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Or they break your legs.
Yeah, so it's like 3 or 4 months, so you can spread it over as long as you pay it before, then you don't accumulate any interest. Then with the credit cards, is you get stung with a flipping APR, don't you?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Anyway, so I hope to see many people at Peebs' party on the 31st of January. That'll be good. Yeah.
All right, is that your actual birthday, is it?
No, he said it's the 15th.
No, 15th is my actual birthday, but the party is 2 weeks after, just so people have got a chance to be paid.
So it's on my old man's birthday.
Good times, mate. Yeah. Good times. Cool. Well, on that happy note.
Shit time to have a birthday, innit? Yeah. Because it's just after Christmas, no one's got any money, it's cold, it's wet, dark.
Yeah.
Roll on the summer.
Before it goes.
Yeah, mine's in February and it's always fucking dingy then as well, so. Yeah. Anyway, happy Christmas to everyone who's listening. Hope you all have a good one. And I hope to see many of you at Peebs' birthday party. So that'll be a good time. So, yeah.
Tassie bye.
On that podcast on the 1st of February, we're going to be hanging, aren't we? Good times. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to end it here. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great Christmas and a happy new year. Big thank you to Graham, Peebs, Nick and Darren for being awesome and coming on. And don't forget, we will be doing the next show on the 18th of January. We're having a bit of time off, and that'll be the Game of the Year Spectacular Blowout. Oh, and don't forget, as well, I keep on forgetting to mention, on the Discord, in the forum section, there is a place to put your top 5 games of the year for me to read out on that show. I put it in there in November and only 4 people have replied. So reply or I'm not going to do it again. So I'm just letting you know.
Nice, Webby. Nice. When I said to you earlier, don't have a go at them.
I'm not going to go. I'm just saying, I'm just not going to bother doing it again because I need a good number to get a good stats. So yeah, don't forget.
It won't be able to tally them all up.
Yeah. Sweet. Anyway, on that note, it's been awesome. Thank you very much. We will see you on the 18th of January, 7:30 p.m. Twitch TV /Webby360G. Be there or be square. Catch you later. All of us here, we're signing out. Goodbye.